Hello everyone, my name is Mert Hakan, and today I will be showing you my second homework for SE 380 course, which is Mobile Applications Development course. This assignment consists of 4 different subtasks. We will be going through each and every single one of them, and I will explain them briefly. So the first task wants us to remove all the comments of the default file, convert my home page to a stateless widget, which you can achieve this by clicking Alt-Enter on the class code, like this. It says convert to stateful widget. It was stateful widget, so I have converted it to stateless widget as the homework says. I have then cleaned its build methods by just deleting them and any functions and variables existing within these methods. I have then created 5 text widgets, as you can see here, with a title homework 2, with 5 text widgets, which are children of the column. And it also consists of an elevated button with another text child that says find out in purple color. And as you can see, it is here. We have a button. Its method is initially empty for task 1. The button has a child with text that says find out. And this is the first task. The first task also wants you to take care of any errors regarding the constant word. If you don't write this, the IDE gives you an error. It just underlines it and suggests you to put a constant variable. To run this task, I will be using my phone, my own personal phone. It may take some time to boot it up. And I have separated each task into 4 different files. I can just run them by changing the class, which is called in here, the extends part. Not here, but the out part, because it's the main function. And if this video takes a very long time, I will try my best to put timestamps for each task. It is loading task 1. As you can see, it is the same one in Word file. Hello, what is the number? And it says find out, the purple button. So this is task 1. Let's move on to task number 2. Task 2 wants us to extract a widget called number finder from the elevated button. And it is stateless by default. We converted to a stateful widget, and then we wrap the elevated button in a column and add another text widget under it. When the button is pressed, the new text widget will get a random integer between 10 and 110. And now, let me first switch this to my app 2. This is the class in the second task. And now I will explain task 2 from here. These parts stay the same. The button now has a method named number finder here. And you extract it by clicking on the elevated button and type in a name. Once you type in a name, it becomes like this. It gives you a class with the name you've given, and you convert it to stateful widget by pressing Alt-Enter on the class. So it comes like this by default, and we change this to integer random number is -1. What this does is it starts the second task with -1. It initializes it to -1 first. And then as the task wants us, it should be wrapped in a column and another text widget should be added. So elevated button is inside the column. The column is set to the center as its alignment parameter. And the elevated button has another method called random number, which is this one, is equal to random dot next integer maximum of 100 plus 10. The plus 10 comes from here between 10 and 100 and 10. The text stays the same, and I have used the string interpolation to display the new generated number. So I will be stopping and restarting the application. I will also show my local history of the IDE at the end of task 4. The local history may be a bit detailed and crowded because I have done this homework in a single day. However, the recording procedures took some time. That's why I just had the chance to record it on Monday, which is today. And the second task is loaded now. I will show it. As you can see, the original value is -1, like in here. We pressed it a few times, like I pressed it once, 65. I pressed it 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 57. 1, 2, 3, it's 31, and it acts as it is needed for task 2. Now on to task number 3. Task number 3 wants us to use a for loop inside the column widget list to create 100 copies of this, let's say, widgets. Hello, what is the number? Find out. And -1. It also says that use this by using a collection for in the list you provided the column as a children. And you will also have to use the spread operator along with. And also these ones will not be fitting in the screen normally. So you make it scrollable by wrapping it up. And we also press a couple of buttons to get values for them, just for testing purposes. And then we align it to the left. So let me first switch this to my app3. And this is the task 3 file. I have created a list of widgets named _list. It contains of the things that will be appearing in the screen. And this list will be looped 100 times. Text hello, text what is the number, and the number finder method, or the widget that contains the button, the method, and the find out text. So here I have written a for loop inside this children of widgets. It just loops through 0 and 100 and increments it by 1. I have then wrapped the column in a single child scroll view so that we can actually scroll it down. I have also wrapped this one in an align widget and set it to center left because the tasks want us to align them to the left. And I also wrapped this in the center, but I didn't change this. It was like that. And there is no more changes to this one. Let me stop and run task number 3. You can also see the spread operator after the for loop as requested in the homework file. So task 3 is loaded. As you can see, it appears the same way as this one. Let's click on a few random ones as it is requested. And now I'll be scrolling it down. It goes on like this. Yeah, and this is task number 3. And now on to the last task. The last task wants us to add a top and bottom red colored boxes that says top and bottom text aligned to the left of the colored box. And it is tied with the height of the text. Divide the remaining area so that 2 out of 3 will have the 100 scrolling widgets, which is here. And 1 out of 3 will have a colored box with light blue accent, and it contains a single number finder, basically widget. And to achieve this, let me just first swap to my app form. Okay, so this is a bit longer to explain. The top and the bottom bars are colored in red, as you can see here. These are top and bottom ones in order. I first created a colored box and set its color to red. And then I've set a size box to width double dot infinity to cover the entire row, horizontal screen. I have then create another child called align and set it to center left. And this will be holding down the text. And I set another child named text. It says bottom. I have basically copied and pasted this bottom widget to here. You just change the top. And for the middle part, with the flex part, I have first wrap the center in an expanded widget, as you can see here, and set a flex value of 2. I have then created another widget called colored box. Wrap this one also in an expanded widget. This one has the flex value of 1. So these will be sharing 3 spaces in total, but the widget holding 1 will be occupying 2 space, and this one occupying 1 space. The colored box has a light blue accent, as you requested. It also has a child, and that child is centered. It contains the number finder widget, which is here. I have also made both of these widgets, both the scroll one and the colored box one, become children of a column. I also set it to expanded. The list can also scroll through the vertical screen. And now let me run task 4. It is loading. All right, so now I will show you task 4. Okay, as you can see in here, it is the same. The writings of top and bottom are aligned to the left, and there are 2 colored boxes that contains these text. The middle one is also scrollable. Let me just test the methods out again. As you can see, you can scroll it down, and the light blue accent colored box also has a method. You can also click on this as much as you like. And that is task 4. And thus I finished talking about the homework. Now I'll be showing you the local history part. So this is the local history. I already opened it. I have done the homework on 22nd of December. I finished doing it at that time also. The ones you see here, the 23rd and the 24th and the 25th, are my recording attempts. These failed. As you can see, I just reverted the times. So these are around the times I completed each and specific tasks. For example, I have started this one as the base one, 1344, with all the comments and stuff. At 14.6, I have first converted this to widgets and then started to set off the methods first. This was a hard thing to accomplish. I finished this by 14.11. As you can see, it has onPress method and the text. I have then tried running this. It was successful. And around 14.30, I have added the number finder method. And as you can see, it has the random numbers generation and the string interpolation to display those random numbers. And before hot reload 8 at 15.12, I have created the final list for task number 3, which is the scrollable part. This here, as you can see, the alignment is also done, and the widget list iterates through. Also, the spread operator is being used here. And around 3:51, I have done the last task. It has the colored red, the first top bar, the second bar with flex 2. It says I've also written the comments of 2 out of 3 of the space for scrolling widgets. And it also has the loop and another expanded widget that has flex value of 1. It contains the colored box with the number finder method. And below all of these, another colored box that has the red color and the bottom text is created. Yeah, and thus the history is like this. So thank you for listening to me. See you.